Hello friends, I'm Maria, aka Sita, from Sita's Budgeting Journey, and I'm so happy you're here. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're new, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and a huge welcome or welcome back to all. In today's video, I will be going over some of my rules or tips for my low spend or even a no spend month. Guys, in yesterday's video, I brought the question to you guys about whether or not you track when you dine out, especially when the funds are available in your weekly or bi-weekly cash envelopes, because I was confused for a moment. I really did have a moment, guys. What brought this about, guys, was that yesterday I had said that it was a no spend day. But as soon as I said it, I said, but wait, the kids went and we ended up getting water ice yesterday. And of course, it cost money. I think it was $17. So I thought about it for a second and I was like, wait, is that considered a spend day or is it a no spend day because of the fact that I had the money in my cash envelope? So I asked a question. A few of you answered, guys, and I thank you for taking the time out to respond. But it was like half on this hand and half on the other. You guys were all over the place with your responses. So I didn't feel bad because I said, I'm not the only one that isn't sure whether to count it or not count it. So like I said, in today's video, we're going to discuss that a little bit. I am not a financial advisor, guys. I am basically sharing my own personal experiences, and I'm just trying to share with you guys what may or may not be working for me. Based on what you said and based on what I said previously, I am definitely going to change this to a spend day. And I'm going to go over why in a moment. Let's go back to January. I had this cute little tracker, and I even had written down the rules and the exceptions, and I had talked about it on a video, why I was doing no spend, what I was going to do, what I wasn't going to do. And guys, would you look at there? What does it say? No eating out. It was right here. It's actually on the video that I posted. So the rules that I had set up back then stated pay my 4 walls, which you all know, I'm sure, is the basic, your bills, basically. You're not going to stop paying your mortgage, your utilities. Of course, you have to go food shopping. You got to get gas for your vehicle. Those are things that you can't just say, well, I'm not going to eat this month because I'm on a no spend, or I'm not going to pay my mortgage. I wish we could say that, but mortgage company or your landlord is not going to want to hear it. So these were the things that I had said. I also said that I would plan free activities, which means that I can't consider the activities, if I spend money, let's say going to the movies, I plan on going to the movies this month. Well, that's going to be a spend day because even if I have money set aside, it's still a spend day. Now, there are a few exceptions, guys, and that's medical, which means, let's say, co-pays for your doctor's visits or even your medicine, whether it's over the counter or you have a prescription that you have to fill. That's an exception. You have to get that. An emergency, same thing. If you have an emergency, guys, there's nothing you can do. So that's not an intentional spend day. That is something that you have to do. So that is what I had written down in January. February was pretty smooth. That was my first low spend. I did have some spending, but guys, I had surgery on the 14th, so I was home. We didn't do a whole lot of traveling, going out or anything. So this month was fairly easy. Here we go. The beginning of March, and already I have a spend day, but that's okay. I own it. I know that water ice is not something we needed. So here's what I'm going to do. And again, this is what I'm going to do for me. This is not the rules. This is not how a low spend has to go, because guys, you can adjust your no spend, your low spend based on your needs. Always remember that. Just because someone does it one way, you can do it a different way if it fits into your goals and if it works with your life and your lifestyle. So my goal, first and foremost, is to get 20 plus no spend days for the month of March. Now, my rules for my low spend month, again, This is my rules. Ask, do I need it or do I want it? Right then and there, that answers whether or not it's considered a spend day or no spend. This is something that you absolutely need, like food, like gas, like electricity. And if it's something you need, of course, that's not going to be considered a spend day. That is something that you need to get. That's number one. Next, this just goes to piggyback off of my no spend month in January. We're going to pay our bills. We're going to buy groceries, gas, pet necessities. Guys, I said pet necessities. That means you get their food. If they need medicine, you get their medicine. If they use a special shampoo, you get their special shampoo. You're not going to get them a fancy shampoo because it's scented and you like the way your puppy smells during your no spend without counting it as a spend. You're also not going to buy them that squeaky toy because you spoil your pet and every time you go shopping, you got to buy them a toy. That's not a necessity. So that's where we kind of had to differentiate, again, want versus the need. Now, as far as activities that are going to be counting as spend days for me, that will be dining out, fun day activities, and online shopping. All of those are going to be counted as spend days. That clarifies it for me a little. I hope it gives you guys an idea how to proceed with your no spend or low spend. And again, you guys might decide, which I've seen people say, I set money aside for food, for eating out, and that's my low spend. That's what I do. Let's say every weekend you order out on Fridays or on Saturdays. That's fine. That's how you're doing it. Does that mean that that's how I have to do it? No, because I've decided that if I do go out to eat or if I order something, then it's going to be considered a spend day. Now, for the individual who goes into their challenge saying, this is what I'm going to do, then it wouldn't be considered a spend day because they prepare for it in advance. I hope that makes sense, guys, and I hope this helps you a little bit. It helped me, understand it a little more. And like I said, all I had to do basically is go back to January because it was written right there. So I don't know what I was thinking. So in the future, if I spend money going out to eat, guys, it will be a spend day. And thank you all who responded to my question and gave their input because it made me realize that, hey, girl, that's a spend day for sure. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're not currently subscribed to my channel and you enjoy my content, please consider doing so. I do appreciate all of your support. And don't forget to leave me a comment because I definitely like to chat with you guys. Have a great day, everyone.